everyone making time for life's best moments. Let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy
to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today
a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Valve knows a company's value is in its employees. I started at an entry level and they devoted time and training to help me get to the management position I have today.
They know work isn't everything. I never have to fight for holidays off, and I'm always able to spend time at home and be with my family.
Milwaukee Valve helped pay for my education, which offered me more opportunities and helped me to better myself.
As a veteran, building valves here for military ships was like I still get to contribute to protecting our nation.
At Milwaukee Valve, we take great pride in crafting precision-engineered valves that serve industries worldwide. However, our commitment extends beyond our facility's walls. We're deeply invested in the heart of our community, Prairie to Sauk. We believe in nurturing the next generation of leaders. That's why we actively support our local schools, from classrooms to the playing field. We cheer on our athletes, encourage academic excellence, and invest in programs that shape our future. Milwaukee Valve, proudly serving and supporting our community since 1901. Be a part of building something bigger at MilwaukeeValve.com/jobs.
Former Badger and Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas here. Turns out the only thing tougher than blocking for 20 different quarterbacks in my career is choosing the perfect ribeye at Prem Meats. Walking into Prem Meats for the first time, and the selection and quality had my jaw hit the floor. Their fresh meat, variety of sausages, cheese, wine, liquor, ready-to-eat meals, Traeger grills, and more is guaranteed to impress even the most discerning of shoppers. Stop by for yourself at their Spring Green or Prairie to Sauk locations and get ready to be blown away. More info at premmeats.com.
Our company was founded in 1948 by three brothers, Linus, Alfred, and Norm. Their passion for excellence has been the driving force behind our success. Over the years, we've built our reputation and over 1,000 buildings. Headquartered in Plain, Wisconsin, we are known for our superior craftsmanship, integrity, performance, and service. We had the pleasure of working on great projects that have proven to help shape the quality of life in our communities and our clients' success. Our wide range of expertise includes biotech, hospitality, education, healthcare, and other specialty construction. Today, our people, clients, and communities are the foundation of our success. We continue to grow a platform for new generations of construction experts. Our commitment to quality is as strong as it was at the conception, and our talented and dedicated workforce continues serving clients with the Kramer Brothers integrity. We are proud of the legacy we've built.
Welcome everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sauk Prairie Softball Diamonds, where Sauk Prairie is taking on Mcfarland here on Youth Day. So this is a reschedule, our postponed game from earlier last week, and finally get to be on the air. This is Don Larson, and joining me today is Brad Ballwig. Welcome, Brad.
Thank you. Glad to be here with you, Don.
So, first time we were able to do this. I was hoping to get out here sooner, but technical difficulties, primarily I think on myself than anything, but finally got it figured out, and looking forward to calling a good game here. So I believe this is this their last home game for
yes,
sure?
This is their last home game for sure, yes. They're winding down the season. They got their sectional game regional game will be on Thursday night.
Okay.
I believe in La Crosse, Logan. I do believe.
Okay. So Sauk on the season isn't quite what they're hoping for this year, but talking to Coach Bean earlier today that they seem to be playing better and improving the last few games. So
that most definitely. They've been playing. Last week they lost 3-2 to Edgewood, and then they lost 8-7 up at Baraboo on Friday night. So whatever. They've been playing through some injuries.
Yeah.
Aubrey Zick here that's pitching for them tonight. She's been hurt most of the year. She's primarily a catcher for them. But they found a little something here with her maybe pitching, and so they've been giving her a little opportunity there too. So
yeah, I saw her walking in this afternoon, and I said, "You healthy?" She goes, "I'm pitching tonight." I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and so catching's a tough position, and when you're missing your catcher and you're a little young probably around the infield. Lexi here's caught some for him. She's a senior, but my daughter playing second base, she's caught for him some this year, and so they've tried a couple different people at catcher to try to make it go, and that's tough when you don't have your regular catcher.
Yeah,
and so they've just played through some of that kind of stuff.
Here we start. We got a Riley Berser up here for Mcfarland. She's coming in with a .458 batting average. First pitch was a ball. Next one was a little high, so it's 2-0. So a little nice day out. You wouldn't know any different. It was a fall day instead of a spring day, but a little windy out.
Little breezy.
Yep.
Little breezy. I know. We played Mcfarland early in the year down in Mcfarland. It was a tight game until the bottom of the sixth.
Okay.
We were, if I'm correct, we were down 2-1, I think, going into the bottom of the sixth, and pretty much everything that could have went wrong in one inning. And
sure. There's a line drive, just fair down the third base line.
Oh,
she gets holed up.
Big round. I held her at first. Nice. But we gave up 9 runs in the bottom of the sixth that game.
Sure.
And got beat 11-1. And so it was, like I said, it was it was a little of everything. So that's kind of what their season has been.
Sure. I've been watching on a Game Changer. We're following them a little bit. And next up we got here Avery Schudart. There's a foul tip there by her. On the first pitch, so strike one, 0-1. Yeah, it seems like a lot of games have been close early on, and then one or two bad innings. And
yep, yeah, they've had a lot of the one bad inning things here. And
sure.
And sometimes it's an error, sometimes it's a walk, sometimes it's all the above, and it just that stuff piles on quick. And they've struggled to get even Friday night up in Baraboo. They had a few opportunities to get a clutch hit, just couldn't quite get what they needed, and come up just a little bit short.
Sure. Ball 2 there. That's 2-1 so far. Avery here is coming in with a .250 batting average.
Minus a little breezy. It's not a terrible night out here, though.
No. Oh, just foul down the first base line. Yeah, no, it all day has been pretty cloudy. I thought maybe it acted like it wanted to rain, but luckily it's holding off.
Sounds like tomorrow.
Tomorrow and into Wednesday.
That's what it sure sounds like.
Although we need it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know any different the last week's storms. We didn't get really much any rain out of it.
No, we didn't.
It's a grounder to third. Got her out at first.
Nice play there by Ava. Nice play by Ava Cannon over there at third base. She's played a little second, third. She's played a little bit all over the place too. The infield's been a little mixed bag,
shuffling
people all over. Yeah, so
I suppose when you got injuries like that, we'll have that. But in the long run, it could be a good thing.
Yeah,
down the road.
Ava's only a sophomore, and Gianna playing shortstop is a freshman, and my daughter playing second base is a freshman, and Bryn playing first base as a junior. So those girls are all looking to come back next year and improve on what they've done this year. So.
Fly ball at center field and over the head. It's going to bring Burster in to score. A double there for Avery.
Yeah, she drove that ball in the gap pretty good there. Just a nice hit up by her.
So 1-0 here. We got number 4. Ella Schutart. First pitch was a strike, 0-1. She's coming in with a 220 batting average. Ground ball to shortstop. Took a weird bounce there as she got to it. Couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, I think the runner cutting in front of her probably impeded her a little bit there too. So.
Sure.
These are the little things that seem to happen to them, though.
Sure.
You know, so hopefully they can limit the damage here in the first inning.
Right. Next up, we got number 14. Peyton Stormer, and she's coming in with 375 batting average. Ground ball to third. Nice out there.
Nice play. Ava Cannon making another play there at third base. Nice play by her.
It's 2 outs. Runner on third. Which way is the wind blowing in today?
Yep, blowing in.
Another grounder to third. Nice play there. There you go. I got third out.
Nice inning there by Ava, making all 3 putouts. Very nice job by her.
Oh, we're heading to the bottom of the first after 1. Mcfarland's up 2-0. This time I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here. Champion sponsor levels here at the Sports Boosters. We appreciate everybody that's signed up so far. As soon as I get it pulled up here. At our state champion level, we got Green RX, Kramer Brothers, Prem Meats, Milwaukee Valve, Culver's, and Vintage Brewing. I'd like to thank it. We'll go over some more sponsors as the game goes on, but again, we appreciate it. If you're interested in becoming a champion level sponsor of Sports Boosters, go to SaukPrairieSportsBoosters.org to find out more information, and we'll go get you signed up. So.
Said you've been doing some soccer games this year, Don?
Yep, we've been doing a lot of the soccer games.
They've had a pretty successful year again this year.
Yeah, they're really. We got a new coach this year, Julie Grutzner.
Yeah.
The girls have really improved since the beginning of the season. They had a hard time scoring goals. They started out the year against Wanakee. They were lost that one 5-0, but that's Wanakee too. So
right.
First year coach, and got a good mixture of seniors and juniors, sophomores, some few freshmen playing too.
Yeah.
So they played Portage about 2 weeks ago or so and got 11-0 win there. And ever since then, they seem to be a lot more confident in front of goal. And They're 2 points behind in second place, 2 points behind Edgewood. So
yeah, that's what I heard.
So
number 7, Lexi Zilzowski.
We got number 7, Lexi Chislowski. Is that what it is? Close enough.
Says gloves. Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize if I butcher names here.
She's a senior.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a nice hit, though.
Nice hit, yep.
Watch it throw.
Yep. There you go.
Good start here for the Eagles. Hopefully they can bounce back here and put a little something on the board yet this inning.
Next up is Tara Harpold. Thea, I'm sorry. I knew that too. She's a senior too, right?
Yes. Yep.
She offered at a bunt there for strike one.
Yep. Thea and Lexi are the only two seniors doing major contribution on the team right now, really.
So they're kind of young overall.
Yep. What'd you say about needing a little rain? That dust blowing by there, Don? Yeah.
Should have watered the field beforehand.
It's already an early start time, and now you want us to come earlier?
Come on, I was here by 3:30.
Yeah, well, good thing I called you and let you know, huh?
Yeah, right. There you go. 0-2 count here.
I thought maybe I should reach out to Don just be sure he knows we got an early start. So.
Yeah, the organizer of Youth Night, she's down in Alabama, so.
Yeah.
Morgan, that was a fair ball. Move the runner over. Yeah, like Coach Bean just said, it's as good as a sack bunt, so.
That's right.
Got the runner over. But anyways, yeah, Morgan's team made it to nationals, so their first game was today, so down in Alabama.
So Carrie's down there watching.
Carrie and Doug are down there, yep. They won their first game 6-1.
Nice.
Next up is Aubrey Zick. Swings at the first pitch. Ball one there, nice hold up.
Good eye there, way to watch that ball. Said Aubrey's had a pretty short season. She probably played only, I don't know, 3 or 4 games to start the year, and then she got hurt. And yeah, now she's come back and played probably maybe a handful of games here on the back end now at best. So
yeah, when I seen her, that's why I didn't know if she was playing yet or not. I knew she got hurt a few weeks back, or a number of weeks back. And
thing is, in these spring seasons, you get hurt, you miss 3-4 games a week pretty quick.
Yeah,
you know, and season goes by fast.
Ball one there. We got number 20, Crookton up.
Bryn Crookton, yep. She's hit that ball pretty well this year for the Eagles. So. Ooh, that's right back at us there, Don. keeps me hopping even though there's a screen in front of me. It makes me think that's coming at me.
All right.
Reflexes aren't what they used to be, you know.
2-1 there. We got pitching for Mcfarland is Ella Schroeder. Wilson, hopefully. I got that right. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll call her Ella. It's easier.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Counts 2-2. Hit the third.
Yeah.
Throws the first for the out.
Tough there. You got the lead off hit to start the inning and just couldn't push it around.
So at the end of one, it's 2-0 in Mcfarland. Sauk had one hit with the lead off getting on and was able to get her over to second and left her stranded. So
a lot of kids here for youth night tonight, though.
It's
It's nice to see.
Good crowd, yeah. Good crowd. So, yeah, we showed up on my daughter calling.
I was going to say, we get a little between any music there. That's nice.
Yeah. So I apologize for that. Using my high technology phone here for a camera. So yeah, Morgan's team, they started out the year 0-8 and finished 37-7 as of today. So
really,
yeah, they played some tougher teams early on. And out in Kansas City and Iowa and stuff, and went to Florida after that and started on a run. So
that's nice. She getting to play a lot or getting to play some?
She was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I know I talked to Carrie and said she was getting the bat some. She was DHing some, doing some of that kind of stuff.
She was doing that more lately, or pitch hitting lately.
Oh, she was pitching some too?
Not pitching, pitch hitting.
Oh, pinch hitting, yeah. Yep.
Or pinch hitting.
Yep.
So I think after that road trip opening game, I think she had a little tendonitis. So
yeah.
Ball in the dirt there. We got number 10 up for McFarland, Williams. She's coming in with a 170 batting average. Counts 2-1. The foul ball there, just up third base line.
It's active over there for Ava.
Yeah.
She better stay on her toes.
Excuse me.
Nice pitch there. Nice pitch there.
So one out, up the bat now for McFarland is number 5, Berg. And she's coming in with an average of 0.77. I don't know if she's played much this year. I know there's a few girls that didn't get a lot of bats from what I could see on with sports.
Yeah.
That are starting tonight, so. Oh, 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Aubrey. Nice pitch there.
Nice pitch there by Aubrey again.
Next up for McFarland, we got number 2, Chris. It'd be Willow Chris. She's coming in with a 188 batting average. Ball 1 there in the dirt. Yeah, other action going on tonight. Baseball's got a doubleheader tonight over at Chuck Hall.
Playing Stoughton tonight, I believe. They got They got 4 conference games this week. I think they got 2 with Stoughton tonight. Yep. They got 1 with Edgewood tomorrow night, I do believe, and again maybe on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, they got Edgewood twice, I believe, and then they got to go to Toma yet this week too. I think.
Yeah, that's a full week right there.
Strike 2 there. Nice pitch by Aubrey. Counts 1 and 2.
They'll probably start regionals next week, I suppose.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what Coach Williams told me. I saw him the other night at dance recital.
Yeah.
Strike 3, Aubrey.
Very
struck
nice.
out the side. Nice pitching there by Aubrey.
Ava gets them all in the first inning, and Aubrey gets them all in the second inning. So, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah. So after 1.5, Mcfarland's up 2-0. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here at our sectional level. Mystic Valley Dairy, JDH Auto Repair, Jorf House Supper Club, Kipley Carpentry, Pulfus Insurance, Kaisers of Sauk City, Maplewood of Sauk Prairie. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at the Sports Boosters. She really wants to get a hold of me.
Doesn't she know you're working?
I don't think they knew the game started early either.
Sure. No, catcher couldn't locate that. That was a little bit of a break there for Gianna. Good eye there by Gianna, watching that one outside. So
counts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For the foul.
It's out of here. Ooh, just missed
just
a young
little girl.
Just missed a young one here.
Counts 1 and 2. Nobody on, nobody out. Another foul ball.
Another one right in the same spot.
Very much. She's on top of it.
Yeah.
A little high there. Good take there by
Gianna there.
Gianna, yep.
Yep.
Another foul ball, way to fight.
Yeah, she's taking a lot of pitches here, so.
Usually that's a good sign, and by the time
Start getting your timing down.
Yep.
Every pitch you see is a little bit better usually.
Swing and a miss in the dirt. Throw to first for the put out.
Got her there with the changeup, it looked like.
Yeah.
Lily Freeman.
So next up we got Lily Freeman for the Eagles. Ball 1.
Her dad said she never swings at the first pitch, so.
Morgan learned that lesson this year too, and that was a change for her.
Yeah, she was an eager one up there always.
She always liked to take it. If it was a good pitch, she always liked swinging, and especially when runner's on. Yeah. Coach wants her to take at least one. So.
Yeah. The other night I was sitting by her dad, and he goes, "She'll never swing at the first pitch." And no, she doesn't. Nothing wrong with that.
No. I think what got Morgan in trouble was she had runners on and she swung early and it popped it up. Oh, nice drive there to center field. And caught by the center fielder. So we got Jenna Shipaw. Ground ball to shortstop. Just got her.
Yeah.
So at the end of 2, we got Mcfarland 2, Sauk Prairie nothing.
Yeah, we put the bat on the ball there, just nothing fall in there. Must have the top of the order coming up here for Mcfarland to start this inning, huh?
I think we got number 9 batter up, Ryman coming up, and then back to the beginning of Mercer and Avery Schuart.
Yeah, looks like 9 sitting there in the on-deck circle, so yeah.
Oh, I guess you are right. So yeah, the first batter up, Mercer, then Schuart, and then Feek for Mcfarland due up. I was out here testing earlier before the season started, and they were having practice. I think it was over spring break, and Coach Bean said they had quite a few girls out. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but it was.
I want to say they're at like 38-ish girls out for softball here, so that's
good to see.
That's a good number. When we go play, a lot of the teams, you'll only see 10 or 11 girls on varsity, and so I'm assuming then there's probably only a similar number to that on JV. So, where we got 18, 19 girls on each, varsity and JV. So
it's good.
It's good to have numbers. Good to be able to have a lot of people to pick from. I know the 8th grade class currently that's going to be the freshman next year. I know there's a lot of girls playing softball in that grade too. So.
Mercer draws the walk in 4 straight pitches. So runner on, nobody out. Up is Avery Schuart. High on first pitch, ball 1.
Aubrey's got to find her spot here again a little bit.
She had a good second inning, struck the side out. Ooh, the ball gets away. Mercer moves up to second base. Yeah, I think from talking to Josh Boyer, spring sport numbers are up pretty much all over from talking to different school districts and
I know
athletic directors.
I know baseball's got a lot of boys out for baseball too, so I mean I know they've got some good numbers there as well.
Golf is up this year.
Yeah.
Track they're in the 90s for total track team for boys and girls.
Yeah.
Here's a ground ball at third. Over to first, gets the out.
Ava could have probably got the girl advancing there. That girl shouldn't be advancing trying to advance on a ball hit in front of you like that.
She was quite a ways off for first or second base there.
Yeah, I think they could have definitely had a chance of probably getting her. So, but got the out there at least.
Yep. So next up is Feek for Mcfarland.
Tough thing, you got to get the ball across the diamond quick to get the out at first, so you don't want to take much time looking somewhere. But there comes one right back to us.
Yep.
Lucky for Lexi there, bounced back quite a bit to her right away, so didn't allow the runner to advance on that.
I don't think Mercer she didn't get a good jump off there, a good lead off.
No.
There's his first strike there. Counts 2-1. Ball 2 there, a little low. Checked her swing.
You don't get out there and sit on the 18th green and do some golf too, Don? Or
yeah, we've hit the shortstop. Throws her out at first. Get the run scores.
Nice play by Gianna, though. Yep. That's a nice play.
That was a good play. Good solid play.
That was a not too hard to hit ball, so she had to pick that quick and throw it. That was a nice play.
Yep. Two outs here. Nice pitch there by Aubrey.
Good start one. There. Good start.
We got number 4 up here. Ella Schuhart. Grounder, just foul at third.
Ooh, yeah, it was just foul.
Counts 0-2. She got ahead. Let's see if she can finish her off here. Yeah, going. Have to have a pretty big hot spot to do some golf or something.
Yeah.
We talked about doing track, but I think that's going to be kind of tough too.
Need
a few more hands to help. Ooh, swing in the dirt.
It's going to be a tough play here.
She held it.
That was probably good play on Lexi's part to not throw that ball. I don't think they were going to be able to make a play. That ball really skipped away from her there.
Yep. Next up is number 14, Peyton Stumer. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Yeah, we talked about doing track. I think it's doable, but we need a lot of extra hands with cameras on each end of the press box for the field events. Is that right back to Aubrey?
Straight time.
There we go. Nice
play. Nice play by Aubrey there.
So after 2.5, that was Mcfarland had 1 walk, dropped third strike to get it on, but other than that, there's 3 ground balls outs, and scored 1. So it's 3-0 McFarland.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids running around at a track meet to try and cover all that. So.
Although we are hosting sectionals, I think it's either regionals or sectionals, one of the two.
They hosted one or the other last year, I think, too.
They might have, yeah. It's good to see. We just hosted a sectional swim meet for the boys earlier this year with a new pool, and we got the newer track and stadium, so it's good to see that some of that's getting used for that.
Yeah, for sure. So allows our kids to compete at home, which is nice.
Yep.
I'm hoping this complex can get fixed up in the near future would be nice. So,
unfortunately, it sounds like it might have got delayed just a hair more. So,
yeah, that's the rumor I'm hearing as well. So,
but once it's done, hopefully it'll be nice. So.
Yep.
Well, that's the plan, anyways. Then I won't have to use my phone for a camera.
Right.
Kylie Ballwig up here to bat. Ball inside, ball 1. Ooh, nice swing there, just a hair late. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. This strike swinging. Counts 1-2.
Came back there with change up, something off speed there, and definitely had Kylie out in front of that. So, got to watch that ball coming out of the hand. And try to pick that up quick as you can.
She did nice waiting back there. Grounds out to third.
Yeah. Just not able to get a good bat on the ball. Most of us haven't been here yet so far. Making contact, just not. Pitcher's keeping us a little off balance, which is just not putting a good bat on it.
Ball one. Off the bat, we got Ava Cannon. She's playing third base today. Seen a lot of action early at third.
Yes, she did.
Ooh, strike one, top corner, top outside corner.
Outside, I'd say, yeah. Can the ump hear me from here, I wonder?
Wouldn't be not on a broadcast, but it wouldn't be the first time I got talked to. Ball in the dirt there for ball two. I wasn't the only parent talking, but I was the loudest, I guess.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He looked straight over at us.
I was watching the Brewers the other night, and a pitch went right down the middle, literally. And
there's a bobble there by the shortstop, and he was going to reach.
The Brewer catcher, he caught the ball and he flung it down to third base, thought it was strike three, and the ump called it a ball. And you could see, like, looked over his shoulder, like, what? You know.
I've seen some reels like that on Facebook, the baseball umps that are, but.
And then, you know, of course, they got the fancy box and all that stuff, so you can see right where it is. And it was pretty much right down the middle. And it's like, oh boy, you missed that one, buddy.
So Ava Canning reached on an air by the shortstop.
Oh, there's a nice hit
by.
Get around them bases. Get the third. Watch her throw. There we go. Nice
there we go. That was Lexi there.
Lexi, 2 hits already in this game. That's a good start for her. Here we go. Opportunity here now.
Yep. Next up is Thea Harpold. One thing I watched just the other night was Savannah Bananas or whatever.
Yeah.
That was interesting. They've been on ESPN lately, and must have been bored enough. And
sure.
It was interesting. Now that I know what they're doing.
Oh, get down, get down.
Pop foul.
Oh, that's a nice play there by the first baseman. That's a nice play.
First is Roeder at first base. That was a nice play there. Foul out.
That's a tough one there for the Eagles. That was a really nice play by her.
Next up is Aubrey Zick. She's off for one today. Struck out, I believe. Runners on first and third. Good take there.
That was close.
Yep.
Well, maybe he did call that a strike.
Oh.
He's a little delayed on that. So
yeah, it was. I guess I got to slow down. Oh, there's another foul ball.
It's out of play.
Just out of play. So it must be 0-2, I believe.
Yes. Need a big 2-out hit here.
Yep.
This is get a run across here, get something going.
We'll pop up to second.
Yeah, and he caught.
Well, after three, Sauk stranded 2 runners, first and third. 1 hit. Another one reached down an air by Mcfarland. So after 3, it's 3-0 Mcfarland.
Yeah, it was tough there. They had a chance there.
Yep.
First and third, 1 out, and just couldn't push them across.
Yep. I'd like to go over some more sponsors here at our regional level. We got Endra's Insurance, Village Family Dental, Consumers Cooperative, Green Acres, Prairie Plumbing and Heating, Bank of Prairie to Sac, MBE CPAs, and Schwartz Insurance. So again, we appreciate all their support. I know a few meetings ago we had 6 different programs come in and ask for requests, and we were able to give it to them all, and one was softball for, I think they got PitchCom and stuff, so. Yep,
that money all gets put to really good use.
Yep, we Just gave hockey or wrestling actually for some summer camp down in Indiana. I think gave some money that we always do for them. And now that they changed some of the rules for contact days, the WIA, they just passed that to where in June and most of July they can have basically unlimited contact.
Sure.
And and that, unfortunately, that camp falls right in that off week there over the 4th of July. So
yeah, the wrestlers, they've been going to camps like that around the Midwest a little bit for a lot of years here. They've been taking kids to that kind of stuff. It's a fun little experience for your team to get out and go as a team and do a little something like that. So
yep. We had two girl wrestlers make it to state this year, along with 1 or 2 boys.
Yep, 1 boy made it and 2 girls.
Okay, yep. It's good to see. And this is the first year that girls wrestle against girls, and next year, Josh was saying they can't wrestle against boys now. It's going to be straight girls versus girls next year.
Oh, really?
That's what he was saying. 3-0 count there for Aubrey.
Some of the communities have a lot of girls wrestling.
Yep.
You know, it's definitely a growing sport. And I think it'll grow a lot more with not having to wrestle the boys.
Right. Rotor draws the walk here. So next up to bat is Williams for Mcfarland.
Oh, ball gets by her back to the screen here. Cover third, watch 3.
We got a pass ball there. Moves the runner over to second.
Yeah, same thing here. I don't think Lexi hasn't caught it, I don't think, in years. And just now with Aubrey pitching a little bit, it's put pressure on some of these girls to.
He got out at first. Nice play there by.
Nice play by Ava.
Yep. Moves the runner over to third, so Reuter's at third base for Mcfarland. Now we got number 5 up, Avery Berg. Aubrey Berg, sorry, my bad. What happened there? Oh, coach wants to asking for assistance to see if they're out or not.
Our girl at first stretched a little bit to catch it, but I thought she was on the base, so.
Safe.
Changed it to safe. I do have a post in my way, so to be fair, I was a little.
The crossbar is in mine where her foot is, but.
That's a tough call there. Yeah. That was close play.
So it's, like I said, we got Aubrey Berg up for Mcfarland. Williams was able to get the hit.
Yeah, just moved up to second there on the first pitch now, and got to be looking to get it out here somehow.
So she offered at that foul tip, strike 1. Foul tip again, strike 2, counts 1 and 2.
Yeah, could really use a strikeout here.
Yeah,
be a big play for him.
Yep. Nice play there. Way to look her back. Ooh.
Oh, that bad throw though. You started to play with the right idea.
Yeah.
Just
so with that error, scored 2 runs, 5-0 here. Top of 4. I have top of 4. I know the scoreboard's wrong, I think.
Top of 4 is correct, yes.
Looks like she offered, but according to the umpire, yep, I thought she did.
I think Coach Bean came out and asked.
Yep.
Maybe suggested. I'm not sure there.
She offered again. Foul. Might have been a foul tip there.
Yeah, I think foul tip there.
Ball 1 there with a low pitch. Nice pitch there by
nice
Aubrey
pitch there, yes.
for the strikeout.
Very much needed right there.
Yep. So next up we got back to the top of the order with Mercer. Foul ball there. She's coming in with over a 450 batting average, so you can see why she's at top of the order. And I think she's a freshman, if I remember right.
Really?
I have to look it up here.
She's got a pretty aggressive swing.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have got to play it.
First baseman dropped it, which allowed runner at second get over to third. And Mercer reaches on the air.
Yeah, tough call there. I think she maybe could have got the runner at second there.
Yeah.
But went for the throw all the way across the field.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mercer is a senior this year.
Good.
Yeah. I looked at that this afternoon, so a long time between then and now. So next up here we got Avery Schuart. That was ball 1.
Just like the Molitor girl that's up in Reedsburg, she's going to play for the Badgers.
Yeah.
It seems like she's been around forever. It's just like, is she finally a senior? Yes. God, it's about time. You know, it's just, because they play varsity and they play at a high level for so many years, so you see them all the time, you know, and you're just like, God, it seems like she's been playing forever. Well, she has been. She's been playing since she was a freshman, and she's been good since she was a freshman. You know,
I think Morgan's played with her or against her a few times. Ooh, bad hop there by Lexi.
Ooh, they got
get her.
Get in the rundown here.
Got her in the rundown.
Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. Now we got a real situation going on here.
So what the heck is going on here?
There's going to be questions here, I think Mr. Bean has.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Mcfarland coach has questions too. Coach Bean maybe staying in the third base coaching box here to see if he can get in on this. I think Coach Bean was asking if they passed each other on the base paths.
Yeah.
I think that is what he was asking. I am not sure what the Mcfarland coach was asking.
Well, one of them got out, so I know that much.
Yes, and one scored.
So I know they had a hit. And I don't know if there's an error or two in there or not. But
yeah, there had to be something in there somewhere. I think that is the first rundown situation I've seen us have this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Next up here, we got number 11, Feek for Mcfarland. She falls off the first pitch. So 7-0. I'm off a run here. Nobody on, 2 outs. Grounder right back up, shortstop there for Feek.
Yeah, every runner Mcfarland's getting on, they're pushing them around and scoring them. Every runner Sauk's been getting on so far, they strand them. They just haven't been able to push them around like Mcfarland has.
Next up, we got Ella Schuart. Ground ball to second, unassisted there. Nice play.
Ashton Balg made the play there. It's my daughter, so I know that for sure. So give her a little props.
There you go. So after 3.5, Mcfarland 7-0. They scored 4 runs on that inning. After a little crazy situation there at the end of it.
Yeah, had a couple errors there in that inning. I think maybe there was a walk in there. It was just, those are the kind of situations, like I told you earlier, Don, we've been living with all year, and it just, that's what happens to you.
I'd like to thank our conference champion sponsors, Green Bay Blizzard, Lake Ridge Bank, On the Rocks, Anthony Hart Family, Piggly Wiggly, Sauk Spine, and Chris Coleman Agency. Let's see if I can get an update on the baseball score. Looks like it is 0-0 bottom of 3.
I wonder, did they start? They must have
started 4:30 today also because of the doubleheader.
Yeah.
So if I get out of here, I might catch them in the second game actually.
Sure.
So up to bat here is Mr. Number. Crichton, I bet.
Yep, bring Crichton up to bat there.
Ball 1.
Sauk really needs to put a couple on the board here to get themselves back in this game a little bit.
Yep. Foul straight back there. She timed it right. Counts 1-1. Strike 2. We got Ella Schuart pitching here for Mcfarland. Allowed 2 hits so far.
Both by Lexi, weren't they?
Yeah, yep.
Ooh, that's a bad swing. That's not a great swing there.
Strike 3. Next up is it Gianna? Gianna Pipitone.
Pipitone.
Number 11, Gianna Pipitone.
Yeah, she had a couple of brothers that played softball a couple years ago. So
okay. So we're gonna miss on the first pitch. 0-1. Strike 2.
Did you golf in the sports boosters over the weekend, Don? Or
no? That was a little pop up here to third base. Nice catch there by.
Was it sports
number
boosters
10.
or what was it?
That was a double bogey open.
Oh, that was a double bogey open. Sorry.
Nope. Sports boosters do have golf outing coming up here in August. I believe it's the the week of the 7th. I know that much.
Sure.
And in August. So
I knew there was some outing going on, and somebody told me it was Sports Boosters. So
no,
sorry for the mistake there.
No worries. Actually, we do have another event here. Nice that you brought that up. I probably would have forgot about it. We got the Eagle Chase coming up here over the fire on the river weekend. We took that over 2 or 3 years ago. Been a good event we were able to put on, and looking to continue that here this year again. So you can go to Sauk Prairie sportsboosters.org to find more information and register. So
yeah, I worked down there a couple of years ago and handed out whatever the T-shirts and stuff, whatever they get in advance, and there was a lot of runners.
Yeah, I know we've well over 100. Could have been even pushing a couple hundred there one year. We took it over the year after COVID, I believe, and nice hit there to right fielder, and I caught.
Wow, Lily's put 2 good bats on the ball there. Nothing to show for it either time.
No. So after 4, it's 7-0 Mcfarland.
Looks like we got a pitching change occurring here.
Yeah, Aubrey's moving behind the plate.
Yeah, looks like. Let's see what's all happening here. I think Ava, third baseman's moving to second base, and my guess is yes, that Lexi, the catcher, went to third base now. So
who's pitching?
Lily Nurkula.
Okay. She pitched earlier this year quite a bit, didn't she?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
She'd been starting for him a lot. So she's working at it. She's getting better. Sure. So trying to get a couple more pitches to her arsenal so she can keep the batters a little more off balance. So, but she's just like kind of everybody. They've had a little ups and a little downs, and it is what it is. And so
Yeah, so if anybody wants to volunteer or help out at either the Sports Boosters or the golf outing or the Eagle Chase, there'll be some sign-up geniuses out there, and appreciate any help, whether it's from any of the kids from the sports teams or parents. It's much appreciated. So
takes a lot of volunteers to keep all that stuff going.
Yep. Up to bat here is number 14, Peyton Stumer. Nice pitch there by Lily. And just foul down the first base line. So Lily got ahead of her.
Yeah, I'd say Lily's probably throwing a little harder than what Aubrey threw. So or Aubrey threw. So it's just going to be a little adjustment for the batters here.
You can hear that pop in the Aubrey's glove. Fly ball down the first base line and foul. Count still 1-2. We're at the top of the 5th or 6th. I think we're top of 6, aren't we?
I don't even know.
Thought I hit my button there. Another foul ball. Let's see what Game Changer has here for him.
Nice back up there by the right fielder.
Yep.
It's one of those plays that ball kind of ended up there in no man's land, and then just
I don't know if she would have got her anyways.
Yeah, it's been a tough play.
the game changer's not working. So
yeah, I seen that before too. I was wondering if you were going to have better luck than I did. So, but
strike one on the first pitch there by Lily. I think it's top of 6, but I don't know. Strike 3, throw it on to first. Just got in there. Good throw there by Aubrey.
Yeah.
Keep her honest down there at first base.
yeah, Aubrey being more of a full-time catcher, she's got a little more confidence doing a few of those kind of things.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside. Ball 1. There you go. Strike 3. Throw it on to first. Just gets back. So strike out there by Lily. Runner remains at first. Next up to bat is number 10.
Looks like pinch hitter coming in here, it looks like.
We get my other sheet out here. Number 10.
No, I think she's going to have somebody pinch run here is what it sounded like.
Yeah, I was going to say number 10 is Tessa Williams coming up to bat.
I heard her say she's bringing her flex out to pinch run is what I believe she said.
And what number is that, 8?
Yes.
And that should be Tyler Reedman. Ball 1 there. Just a little high and outside.
Yeah.
Almost took the runner's head off there.
Play it
almost
first.
got her. Got her at first. Throw to third.
Got her there
too.
Nice play by the Eagles. That was
So, got a double play off that hit to right field. Nice play to first.
Coach Beanie's halfway out on the field celebrating that play there. So.
Got her out to first, and then that pitch runner a little aggressive and forced them to make a play, and the Eagles did there.
Yeah, that was an impressive play by them there. So heads up by all.
Yes. Yep. So after 4.5. It is Mcfarland 7, Sauk 0. I must be getting soft in my old age. I'm used to the press box at the stadium.
Yeah.
Should have dressed for the occasion better. Looks like after the game, their team's going to be signing posters, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe they are. So I know this. On Friday night, we were up in Baraboo, and I was a little underdressed maybe at the start of the game. I was dressed fine, but by the end of the game, it was maybe a little sketchy.
Yeah.
I bet the temperature must have dropped 20 degrees from the start to the end of that game. It was, and it was so windy.
Yeah.
It's been windy all spring, though.
I know. I just, my line of work, I'm always watching the weather and stuff,
Right.
and I don't remember this much wind this many days.
Yeah.
In a long time, so.
It's supposed to be windy again tomorrow.
Yeah. I was, not to get off subject here, but looked at an onion field for possible replant, and
oh, really?
It was interesting. They don't like the high wind. They plant barley with it for wind erosion.
Oh, sure.
There, so they don't blow the seed away.
Sure.
But anyways, back to the action.
Well, we need that insight once in a while there,
Good eye there. Ball 1. We got number 8 up is it Jenna?
Yep, Jenna Shimpak.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Do the fair during the summer with your kids? Or?
Yeah. Actually, tagging and sending stuff in for state fair here.
Yeah.
tomorrow, so. Foul ball off third base fence. Counts 1 and 2. And one of my other if I want to call a job or responsibilities on the fair board, so.
Oh, nice. Did you come get the bleachers
Nice hit
out
there.
of Chuck Hall? Were you part of that then?
Yep. She got, ooh,
that was close play.
Close play there at first.
Well, I appreciated them being out of my way to put up the new bleachers, I'll tell you that. So.
Well, we appreciate we got a good handy guy there at the fairgrounds, and he had him down in parts of 2 days and stacked them up and hauled them up to the fairgrounds, and he's in the process of putting them back together now, actually.
Perfect. So, yeah, a few people when we started that.
I saw your dad over there. I was going to talk to him after the game here.
We started putting the new bleachers in. Ooh, I just got her.
Just got her out.
Must have been beginning of March, because first baseball game was like April 2nd or 3rd, something like that.
Yep.
So, and a few people are like, we got to take down all the other bleachers. We got to get in there and get working. And I'm like, the other bleachers are gone. I said, we need to get in there and get the new bleachers up.
Yeah, those are nice take there by number 22, Ava Cannon. They were heavy. They going up 188 there, and can't get a running start at it. And all she did was get up there.
That's some
Nice
old. That's
there.
old iron there, as you might want to call that. So.
Right. Counts 1 and 1. I didn't know this until I did a little research that used to play high school football games there at Chuck Hall.
Yes, they did
back in the day.
Actually, I don't want to. I'll date myself. I don't care. So,
I was thinking that because who told me you guys are about the same age.
I graduated in 1991, and when I was a freshman was when we started playing up here at the high school.
Okay.
So when I was in middle school, we played down there on the baseball outfield.
Oh yeah.
So. Yep. So they'd take those bleachers down that were under the overhang, and they'd move them out, and those would be set up out there for the people to sit in. So if I recall, they had a couple sets of metal bleachers down there too that they'd set up. So, but
ball 2 counts 2 and 2 for Ava. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the right field fence used to be like 385 feet out there. It was way out there. So, but you still, you ran across. Some of the field went across the infield, so you had to play in a little bit of dirt too yet. So, and to think that football field's not here anymore even. No, that must be how old I am, Don.
Strike 3 looking.
The facilities I play on aren't even here anymore. So.
So after 5, Mcfarland's up 7-0.
Yeah, I know Fritz Wittenbach, he came in there one day when we were putting up the new bleachers, and Fritz even said, like, they used to use cow chip throw down there.
Okay.
And he remembered taking down those bleachers and moving them for, like, the cow chip throw and stuff, too.
Okay.
And I asked him if he was going to help us put up the new bleachers, and he sort of might have kept his hands in his pockets, so.
You should have asked him to make you lunch.
That's what we should have got out of him, maybe, with a little lunch. So, but he came in to supervise a couple times, so which is always good to see Fritz in there. He's a good guy.
Yep,
so, a few others. Well, of course, my dad had to come down and supervise a couple times too. He helped raise, as they all did.
Yeah.
The veterans did a
job.
very good thing there to raise money. That was a nice community effort by many people to make that happen. So,
yep, definitely. So top of the 6th here, we got number 5, Berg up, batting. Maybe Aubrey Berg. Pitch inside for ball 1. Got a foul tip over first base dugout for strike one. Ground ball to first base. Unassisted there.
Yep. Nice play by Bryn. Sometimes those got a lot of spin on them.
Yeah. So with one out, we got number 2 here for Mcfarland, which is Willow Christ.
It's one back at us again.
Yep.
Keeps us hopping back here.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Camera got a little out of sync there.
It's bad enough I can't see third base, much less.
All right, another one out of play.
Out of play over the first base dugout for strike 2 or strike 1.
There's another one out of here.
Another foul for strike 2, 1 and 2.
Good thing we got all these youth kids here. That gives them a little exercise to chase after some of them balls back here. So
they get bull pops like baseball does.
I don't know. We'd have to tell Coach Bean to step up his game a little bit over here. I don't know.
The ground ball to third base. Throws the first, gets the out. Nice play.
Nice play by Lexi over there. Very nice play.
So 2 outs, nobody on. We have number 9 back to top of the order. Burser. She's been on base a couple times. Ooh, inside, just missed her for ball 1.
Yeah, she's had a couple nice hits tonight.
Yep. You can see why she's batting at the top of the order. That's for sure.
Right.
Foul tip for strike 1.
She's using that $500 bat well.
Yeah, those things aren't cheap, are they?
No. Amazing what equipment costs you to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I know Morgan in the off season when they were doing practice batting cage, she broke a couple bats. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
And it's just batting cage. It wasn't like it's slide pitching or cold weather, you know, control the elements.
Yeah, my daughter asked me if her bat was under warranty. She had a little chip of paint off of it. I said, I'm not sure that really is covered in the warranty part of the thing. Yeah, she takes a pretty confident swing here. She's not getting shorted on her cut here when she takes it.
No. Outside there for ball 2, or ball 3, I'm sorry. Full count, 3-2. Drive to left field, over the hill.
Off the fence.
Going to be a double there for Burser. Got a 2-out hit over the left fielder.
Yeah, that was a line drive out there for sure.
It's been a couple balls. I know there's one for Sauk for sure, and 1 or 2 for Mcfarland here that if the wind was blowing the other way, it could have.
Yes.
Could have been home runs here. Next up to bat, we have number 12, Ava Schuart. It's strike 1 for Lily.
Lily's pitched well here coming out, though. She's throwing strikes, doing well.
Pop up here to right fielder.
Oh,
nice catch
Nice
there.
catch by her.
Leaving runner stranded on second. Bottom of 6, 7-0 Mcfarland.
Come on, Eagles. We got to get these bats fired up here.
Yeah. Bats are cold, just like the weather today.
Yeah. Yeah, this feels like a start of season, not an end of season day.
Right? Again, we'll go over some of our sponsors. At our state level sponsor, we got Green RX, Kramer Brothers, Prem Meats, Milwaukee Valve, Culver's, and Vintage Brewing. And at our sectional level, we got Mystic Valley Dairy, JDH Auto Repair, Dorfhouse Supper Club, Kipley Carpentry, Polfus Insurance, Kaiser's of Sauk City, and Maplewood Sauk Prairie. And at our regional level, we got Enders Insurance, Village Family Dental, Consumers Cooperative, Green Acres, Prairie Plumbing and Heating, Bank of Prairie to Sac, MB&E CPA, Schwartz Insurance. And at our conference level, we have Green Bay Blizzard, Lake Ridge Bank, On the Rocks, Anthony Hart Family, Piggly Wiggly, Sauk Spine Chiropractic, and Chris Coleman Agency.
Lexi leading us off here. Just had a good night at the plate tonight so far.
Ball in the dirt for ball one. Good eye. Other action, the girls soccer team's at home for their last conference game against Mount Horeb, I believe. I gotta look at my calendar, but pretty sure it's Mount Horeb.
That's tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Ooh, that could be a little...
Could be...
Bring your poncho.
Yeah.
You'll be in the box.
I'll be in the box. That's
so
okay.
You'll be dry. That's good.
Ball 3-0 for Lexi.
Still dust blowing though, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nice swing there. Ooh, off the second baseman's glove.
Hit it hard. She put a good bat on that ball.
Call it a hit.
Yeah, we'd call that a hit for sure. That would have been a really good play by the second baseman to make that play.
Yep. So nobody out. Next up here we got Thea Harpold.
Just my thought here, but third baseman's playing pretty short here. I would think down 7 runs. I don't think the Eagles will be bunting
probably
this,
not.
but
ball one there outside. No, I wouldn't think so. Thea takes strike one looking.
Bunch of play back. Thea might lay one down. She's a pretty good bunter. She's a solid bunter.
Timeout on the field there. Lexi's fixing her shoe.
Yeah.
Nice change up there by number 4, Shoehart. Strike 2.
That's a good eye right
good
there.
Eye, right?
That was close.
Way to fight through that.
Yep.
Foul ball up the first base line.
Slapped it foul there. Yeah, it could be a cool one tomorrow night at the soccer game.
Yeah. Ooh, that was right in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, had her buckle her knees on it. She was froze on that pitch right there. It's just didn't see it out of the hand, and it's hard to pull that trigger once you don't see it.
Yep. Now at the bat is Audrey Zick. She said 2 strikeouts today. Showing bunt. Ooh, right back up the middle. He gets the hit.
Yeah.
Courtesy runner coming in for Aubrey Zick, the catcher. And who do we got? Number 15. Kaysmedel. Is it Grace?
Yes.
Grace Kaysmedel.
Yep.
We got Bryn Crookton coming up to bat. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Let's see if we can keep her moving.
Yeah, let's get a little something going here.
Strike 1 on the outside corner.
Bryn seems like she struggled seeing the ball very good off this pitcher tonight. She hasn't taken very many confident swings.
Yeah. Hits the ball. Gets the out at first base.
Yeah.
Runners move up to second and third.
Need a big 2-out hit here by Gianna.
Yeah. Gianna Pipitone coming up.
Gianna's hit the ball pretty well this year for a freshman.
Yep.
She's had a pretty good year at the plate.
Okay. Strike 1 on the inside plate there.
Started a little slow, but once she kind of got going, she's been hitting the ball well.
Counts 1-1. Did I see on Facebook one of the softball teams did really well in the tournament this weekend? I believe, I forget what age group it was though.
I do not know.
There's
Ooh, that's over her head.
Over her head. Ooh. It's going to score a couple runs there. To the left fielder. Nice double there by Gianna.
Yeah, I'm sure they're starting to pick up some tournaments and start playing a few places already.
Yeah.
So.
Number 10, how about you?
I got a pitch.
Yeah, Emma Deal here hitting.
Okay.
Except for Lily Freeman, I think.
Yeah, that is correct.
Wonder if he's just trying to give a senior an at bat here at the end of her career here. Because Lily's put a couple good bats on the ball tonight, so
yeah. Out swinging. Play there by the pitcher to get the third out.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles did get a couple runs there in that inning. 7-2 at the end of 6. My screen's on there. You can't see my graphics.
At this angle, it just looks black to me. I don't really see hardly anything on there.
It's one thing. So the camera systems we got in the stadium and in the gyms is Huddle, and they have a production software, and that's what we're using. And they got I can pull graphics down and different things like that. So it's kind of neat learning that stuff and all that. So slowly but surely, us old guys are figuring this stuff out.
Yeah.
So. But if there's any kids or parents that want to help with some other sports or anything like that, feel free to reach out. We'll get you set up and train you and all that. So I did do one hockey game this year.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do a couple more, but it just didn't work out. And then I know Micah did a few wrestling events, and of course we did basketball and soccer and football.
We'll have to get you up to a girls' hockey game maybe this year.
You know, I got a.
There's 3-4 girls out here that play hockey that are playing softball right now. So.
Okay, I know my neighbor has a girl that plays.
Yeah.
And talked to them a couple times, and it just didn't quite work out this year when they played in Sauk for sure.
Yeah, with being the co-op, they play. You know, they played a couple games in Baraboo, a couple games in Sauk, a couple games in Reedsburg, a couple games in the Dells. So gets around a little bit. So, but Baraboo's their home ice per se. So most of their games end up there, but they do get a couple at all the other parts of the co-op. So which is nice.
Sorry, I'm a little behind there. I got a message from Carrie about the girls' team. She must be listening. I can't even pull it up on my phone. Sorry, Carrie. I'm using my phone for. Have Doug send it to my work phone if you're listening.
She had the info you wanted. She just.
If I look on Facebook, I'd figure it out. Ball 4 outside there.
Carrie should really send us a sheet with all that information so we could just be sharing that at all times. So we can laugh about that since she's listening and we're just standing here talking.
Yeah. She didn't have nothing else to do today other than watch a softball game. And they had a 13-hour drive yesterday. So.
Right.
I just got to remember where I saw that at. Fastball there. Runner moves up to second.
Yeah, I mean, what else is she really busy with right now? I can't really imagine, honestly. So, I mean, I would think we'd have that information right on the spot here.
Ground ball to first, gets it, gets the out.
I'm surprised she's not texting me with it.
Runner moves up to second. They got one out here. Here, run moves up to third. I'm sorry. Here we go. Oh, that's yeah. Here we go. The U12 team hit the field at Wisconsin Heights. Oh, here we go. Now she's listening here.
Yeah. Now she's catching up. So
U12, they got second at the Wisconsin Heights tournament over the weekend, and so great job. They're coached by Sharon Lupke and Chad Kostler.
Nice.
So
very nice.
Good to see.
Good to see the young girls having some success.
Yep. Thank you, Carrie.
Way to get us some info, Carrie. We appreciate it. So.
Ball one counts 1 and 2 here to is that number 8? Reinman?
I believe so.
Riemann?
The umps were trying to make sure they had the same count there. A little confusion. Let it go fall. There you go.
Oh, got it out somehow.
Ball.
Yeah, she bunted with 2 strikes, so she's out.
Oh. Yep, there you go. Got busy talking there about the youth tournaments.
Yeah,
not paying attention there.
Yeah.
I knew that too. So number 6, Ava wrote her up for Mcfarland. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop there by Albrizik. Ball just outside there for ball 2. Counts 2-0 with 2 outs. Runner on third, which is Feek for Mcfarland. Ground ball right up the first baseman. Nice play there to get the third out.
Oh, we had a new girl there at first base. We missed there too. Now I'm trying to think what her name is.
What number was she?
Number 9. Mara Helwig.
Okay.
Senior,
Oh, sure.
senior as well. Shane's trying to get the seniors out there in the
there you
field.
go. Good play.
Get them a little. Senior night was last week, but still nice. Last night of a.
Yep.
Last night they're gonna play. At least here at home. So.
Right. Let's check the baseball score here.
Looks like a 1-1 right now, Don. You know, Carrie could be sending us that information too. I'm sure she's sitting there watching the baseball game. So I mean,
I know she'll be watching the next game because I have a feeling Gavin is pitching the next game.
Yeah.
Just from what I understand from talking to Clint the other night. So.
Sure. Yeah, she says she's just sitting in her hotel room. That's what she told me. So, watching baseball and softball. So,
got to get Gavin pumped up there.
Right.
Then he pitches well when he does that. Ball outside there for ball 1.
He's only a sophomore. He's had a good year though.
Yeah,
Playing baseball.
he has. Yeah, he had a nice write-up. 3 team members, 3 of the team's members had write-ups in Baseball Prep Weekly. Or
Did they?
Prep
Nice.
Weekly, whatever.
Nice.
Marty Hanna, Parker Frost, and Gavin. So
Yeah.
Gavin had a complete game shutout, I believe, and also batted well. That wasn't in the write-up, but he had a good
Yeah.
week at the plate too, and whatnot. So. Foul for strike 2.
Yeah, they've had a fairly successful season. So, I mean, I know they've had a little ups and downs too, you know, but they've been on the right side of quite a few games. Which is
they've
good.
hung in there with some of the better teams, like
For sure.
and stuff. So
I know. I'm sure the games against Edgewood this week will be tough.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't exactly know what the standings are, but I do believe Edgewood was picked to win the win the conference.
Were they state champions last year?
They were state champs last year. Yes.
And talking to Clint, I think he said there's a very good chance the state champ's going to come out of that our sectional. So
yeah.
Ball's outside for strike or ball 3. So counts full.
Yeah, Edgewood they had 2 good pitchers last year, and they really you need a lot of arms to make it through those kinds of make it through sectionals and make it through regionals. You need arms.
And draws the walk.
Draws
Haley.
the walk there.
Kylie Ballweg up the bat. Looks like Parker just threw somebody out. So
nice. See if we can put together a big rally here.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Starting to get on base, and let's see if we can keep her going again. Gonna call time. We got a pitch runner coming in for
pinch runner for Jenna.
Yep.
Riley Olson coming in there to pinch run for Jenna. So. Stay off that, Kylie.
Counts 1-1. Nice weight back on there. Get
through that gap. There you go.
She's going to reach.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit it. Sometimes it's where you hit it.
Yeah.
So
it's a result-based game, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the results can be hard to come by.
Yeah, yeah. We got a pinch hitter coming in here. Gabby Dennis.
Yeah. Senior again.
Senior. Strike, pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. I know Doug texted me earlier today. He's like, I don't know how people can live down here. It was hot and humid, so. And he doesn't do well with that.
No? Where'd you say they were at again?
Oxford, Alabama.
Yeah.
Just west of pitch high and outside for ball one. Just west of Atlanta, I believe they said.
Sure.
So.
So what does he do when it gets hot and humid here? He just stays inside or what?
Depends if I give him work or not to do. Low, ball, pitch low for ball two.
Just drives around his truck. Windows rolled up tight.
People ask him if I'm his boss. I said, no, I give him work. I can't be his boss, but I give him work to do. Ball, run it out. Moves the runners over to second and third with one out now.
So Lexi can stay hot here.
Yep, he's had a good day, hitting the ball hard.
Yes.
Ball down on the dirt for ball one. Good eye.
We can't pick on your brother too much. He's probably listening too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We got to pop up to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Eagles are down to their final out.
Number 21, Tia Harpole.
Well, I'm sure I'll get a scouting report on how we did tonight. So.
Oh, I'm sure. So, well, see, you're a professional and I'm an amateur, so I can get away with a lot more than you can. So
I tell people I like doing it, but I ain't probably not any good at it. First pitch is strike. Tell you the truth, I don't listen back to too many of these. So
yeah.
I don't know. I probably should have learned from myself. But.
That takes time too, though.
Yeah, right. Little ball gets away. It's going to score a run.
There we go. Put another one on the board. And it's the thing, you're doing different sports, so it's a different, everything's a little different.
And who you do it with, like I coach Cornish up there for the boys, head coach of the boys soccer team, and he helped me do a game last week, and he can see it that much better, or different things. He's coached some of those girls because he used to coach the girls up until this year, and so it was kind of nice. It was, I shouldn't say nice. It was, I guess, nice to have a coach on there and. Ground ball loop back to the pitcher.
I think she is
There's going to be a conference here on this one.
I'm thinking if the field didn't think she got tagged, though, that the home plate ump is not going to be able to overturn that.
Yeah.
But what do I know? We're sitting here behind the table, so.
No, they called her out.
They called her out. So
I think they tagged her on the way by.
Yep.
So
Coach Bean has a question, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, the foot was off the base, but she tagged her on the way down.
Yeah, I thought it looked like she maybe did too, but.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, it ends the game there 7-3 in favor of Mcfarland. The girls are coming out to shake hands. They're going to be signing posters here after this, so appreciate everybody watching. Again, the final score is 7-3, and with that, we'll call our wraps. Have a good night and be safe, Sauk Prairie. Be kind.